We're going to continue with quadratic formula for number 13 through 16, and 17 through 19 is your complex numbers. Let me refresh your memory. Quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay? So here's number 13. You got to set it equal to 0, so you're going to have to add 3 to both sides. These will cancel. Sorry, that was mine. So you have 10x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay? So there's your A, your B, and your C. Do your delta first. So negative 4 squared minus 4 times your A times your C. Do that in your calculator. So you have negative 4, minus 4 times 10 times 3. That will give you negative 104. That tells you you're going to have two imaginary solutions. So you should have I. Take the square root of 104. Bring it out as an I. Okay? And if you take a square root of 104, as you can see, it's not a whole number. So you got to start breaking it down. So some numbers, 104 divided by 2, that gives you 2 and 52. Divide by 2 again, so you got 2 and 26. Divide by 2, so you have 2 and 13. You are looking for 2 of a kind, 1, 2. So it comes 2i. Who's staying home? 2 and 13. 2 times 13 is 26. Okay? Now you can finish your quadratic equation. So x equals negative b. So negative times negative is a positive, plus or minus 2i, square root of 26. All of that over 2 times 10, which is 20. Notice 2 goes into all of them. 4 divided by 2 gives you 2. 2 divided by 2 gives you 1. 20 by 2 gives you 10. So your final answer is 2 plus or minus I. You don't have to write the 1. All of that over 10. There's number 13. Okay? 14. I'm going to rewrite this by adding 4b to both sides. So now you have 4b squared plus 4b minus 6 equals 0. Okay? Take care of your delta first. 4 squared minus 4 times your A times your C. You can do all that on your calculator. Comes out to be 112. Real answer. Take a square root of 112. There's not perfect, so start dividing by 2 or 4. So you got 2 of 56. 228. You could have divided by 4 also. 2 and 14, but I wanted to show you this part. Okay? All right. Square root, 2 of a kind. 1, 2. 1, 2. So 2 times 2 with 7 left over. 2 times 2 is 4, square root of 7. Now go ahead and complete your quadratic formula. So b is equal to negative 4, negative b, plus or minus 4, square root of 7. All of that over 2 times a. 2 times 4 is 8. Notice you can divide all of these by 4. That's a plus. So your final answer is negative 1 plus or minus square root of 7 over 2. Okay. Number 15. I'm going to move these 2 over. So now you have 9x squared plus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay. Take care of your delta first. 3 squared minus 4 times your A times your C. 4 times 9 times 5 comes out to be negative 171. You're going to have an I in your solution. There'll be 2 answers, okay? Take a square root of 171. I brought out my negative, made it an I. It's an odd number, so I'm going to start dividing it by 3. That'll work. 357 divided by 3. 3 and 19. Nothing else goes into that. So 2 of a kind. So this is 3i square root of 19. Okay. Plug into your quadratic formula. Here is the equation you're going to use. Negative b plus or minus 3i square root of 19. All of that over 2 times a, which is 18. Okay. Is there a number that goes into all of them? Betcha. 3. Negative 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So your final answer is negative 1 plus or minus I square root of 19 over 6. Okay. Number 16. I'm going to move the 1 over. So my equation is 8x squared minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Take care of your delta. Negative 4 squared minus 4 times your a times your c. And that comes out to be negative 16. 2 imaginary answers. You will have an I in your solution. So take a square root of 16, which is 4 and 4. So this comes out to be plus or minus 4i. Plug it into your quadratic formula. Negative b. So negative times a negative becomes a positive. Plus or minus 4i. All of that over 2 times a, which is 16. Okay? This right here becomes a positive. Is there any number that goes into all of them? Absolutely. 4. What's 4 divided by 4? 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So x is equal to 1 plus or minus I over 4. You can write your answers together. You can leave it separate. Okay? You can write it like this. 1 plus I over 4. 1 minus I over 4. This is also the same thing. All right, on number 17 through 18, all you have to do is don't worry about the long division. I just want you to be able to find it. And to find it, all you have to do is this. Let me move it to a part that you can see. Let me get out of that. Clear. Okay? So, this is I to the 110. All right? So, you type it in your calculator, just like that. The I is down here, above the decimal. This part. See the I? So all you have to do is second I raised to the 110, and that comes out to be, you ignore this part, that's the same thing as negative 1. Okay? Number 18. I raised to the 1439. See how you have all these extras? Look at the part that's by itself. Isolate that one. So this is the same thing as negative I. Number 19, you are to simplify. So what I would do is I would multiply 6 times negative 5, which is negative 30. 6 times 6i, which is positive 36i. Then you take the second factor, or second term. Negative 5i times negative 5 is plus 25i. Negative 5i times 6i is minus 30i squared. Okay? Now, notice, an I square, negative 1, is an I, and I square is a 1. Just remember that part, okay? Since you know that, this is negative 30 times negative 1, my apologies, this is the same as a positive 30. Like terms, negative 30 plus 30 is 0, so all you have left is 36i plus 25i. 36i plus 25i is 61i. And there you have your solution. Just imaginary, not a complex. Good luck. I will upload this and send it to you as well.